Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the series of How to Get the Best Out of Final Year BMS. Two more subjects, Prasuti Tantra, Stiroga, and Kaumara Bhritya. I'm Dr. Rashmi, practicing Ayurveda now since 10 years. Final year is that year which gives us the confidence and clarity what to do next. It transforms us from a student to a healer or a doctor, basically. Hence, when it is about the subjects, if we know already what to learn, what to focus more on, this gives us that clarity so that we can start our practice after BMS easily. When it comes to these two subjects, first beginning with Prasuti Tantra Stri Roga, because the subjects are very new, it is important we make our basics stronger. Okay, learn the basics, the modern textbooks, the Samhitas and Lagu Trayas thoroughly, so that we understand what is being told in detail about these topics in our books. Okay, once that is done, it is very important we get the proper exposure. We also have to keenly observe the consultants, the teachers who are talking to the patients, doing examination on the patients. Okay, and one more important thing is to note down everything, because these topics, these subjects will never ever learn if you're not going to do the post graduation or you go and learn from specialty centers. Hence, if this is the only time you have to spend on these subjects, you have to be very keen in observing every patient, every doctor as well, because we have to learn the skills, techniques, how to examine the patient. Prescription changes now, dosages change. Hence, it is important you note it down. Otherwise, very easy to forget things, right? So, note it down. It will definitely help you in your future when you are starting your practice. Get thorough with the basics like menstrual cycle, infertility, pregnancy, how the development of the fetus happen. Then regarding the prenatal care, during the pregnancy, the care, postnatal care, Sutika Paricharya, Garbhini Paricharya, Masanumasika Paricharya. What diet can be advised to the female? What medicines can be advised? Tikshna Aushadhis are contraindicated in a pregnant woman. So, what are the prescriptions, common medicines used during pregnancy? Uh, what yoga asanas can be performed by a pregnant woman? See, understand, perform, advice to the patient. So, see, it is very important. You note it down. We'll forget again. So, note it down. The kind of care after delivery, Sutika Paricharya for 1.5 to 45, 45 days to 6 months. What kind of care Ayurveda can offer? People are very much concerned about their health, so definitely they will seek our help. So, now, if you go through these topics thoroughly, note it down, it helps everything to fix in your mind. Other than that, infertility issues, husband and wife have issues with conception, leukorrhea, white discharge, hormonal changes, especially PCOD, polycystic ovarian disease, very commonly seen these days. How to manage them? People need safer options, and Ayurveda can definitely provide safer and successful results as well. It is a safest option with successful results. Hence, you have to see what medications have been generally given, what panchakarma therapies can be given, what kind of exercises help in these kind of patients. Different treatment modalities are exclusively mentioned here, like yoni pichu is mentioned, yoni prakshalana, dupana, uttarabasti. So how these procedures have been done, what duration it can be done. You can also understand that many of the procedures, complaints what the patient come to, we can't give results uh, within a day or week. It takes time. So this also you have to notice, observe, analyze that conditions take time to get recovered. Okay, so that is also important. When it comes to Kaumara Bhritya, now there is this newborn child. So here you have to learn about the milestones, how the development occurs. As soon as the child is born, what are the tests which are made to identify that baby is actually normal. Uh, about Swarna Prashana, you have to learn immunity related medicines, how we can improve the immunity with diet as well as medicines. Because it is child, it is not easy to put anything inside the baby's mouth. It will not take any medication as such, like how adults would take. So you have to also see what are the formulations which is easily accepted by a child. we can easily give it to a child. Dosages vary now, so you have to see what dosage medicines are given to the children. Then different common complaints like uh, colicky pain, gas trouble, digestion issues, weight loss, weight gain issues. Then related with the memory, immunity. Very commonly, children, school going children get affected with viral infections now and then. So how we can manage those with our medications? These all things you have to see the patients, see the consultants, see the prescriptions, note down, learn, go through them again and again, take cases, write case sheets, see whenever a patient comes, imagine if the patient comes to you, how would you treat now? Discuss with your friends, uh, do like a mock case. I mean, your friends can enact that they have this kind of symptoms. So how would you examine how, uh, what kind of prescription you would write? So these will help us to develop our skills and talent. Definitely go through the books. You need to have the exposure. If it is not there in your college, go through the videos. Videos will not do the justice. Like, it is not enough. Definitely, you will have to go to the hospital centers where there are more patients of pregnancy and pediatric related conditions and gynec related conditions. You have to go and see how patient presents themselves and how Ayurveda can help. That is through specialty center exposure, we can build more skill and confidence in ourselves. So, if this video has helped you, please share with your friends who also might need this. Thank you for watching.